Right now at noon, the Miners Hall Museum held a presentation called West Mineral Mining History.
But we've also got some clearing skies as we head into the afternoon. More severe weather possible for our Tuesday. We'll look at that forecast coming up.
And a local organization know the perfect way to bring a community together. We'll tell you how.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Involving a man threatening to jump off a bridge in Joplin has been resolved. This is KOAM News at Noon. I'm Amber Jenkins. Law enforcement were alerted Saturday night at around 7:30 p.m. that a man was straddling a railing over the I-44 exit 13 of Bridgemore Avenue. Officials say the man was experiencing a mental health emergency. Both lanes of traffic were diverted while the situation resumed. Officers spoke to the man from a distance and were able to get him out of the way and from the edge after about an hour. The man was not injured and was transported to the hospital for a mental health evaluation.
And we had some showers and thunderstorms this morning across the area. Look from our camera on the Cornell complex from this morning. More showers and thunderstorms rolling into Joplin. Again, that was earlier today, and we can see those from the Skywatch Storm Tracker this morning as well. A number of showers and thunderstorms redeveloped across parts of southeastern Kansas after a couple of rounds of thunderstorms rolled through, even some severe thunderstorms late last night. The good news is we're going to continue to clear out as we head into the afternoon today. Unfortunately, tomorrow is an alert day. We have an elevated to enhanced risk for strong to severe thunderstorms across the entire region on Tuesday. We do have a low to elevated risk for our southern counties for severe weather on Wednesday, and we have another threat for severe weather as we head into Thursday. Again, at this point, mainly in our southern counties, but as we get closer, that'll be refined and we'll get a better breakdown as to what we're expecting. Yesterday started the day at 63, made it up to 87, just shy of a record high of 91 set back when I was born 37 years ago, and of course nowhere near record lows, so well above normal temperatures, and that trend is going to continue as we head through the rest of this week, and that's how it's been over the last several days, well above normal temperatures until Wednesday, when we're going to be just a little below normal. As mentioned, skies continue to clear. We will be mostly clear to partly cloudy through the evening and into the overnight hours, down to the mid-70s by midnight. We do have that severe threat tomorrow. We're going to break down the details on that and what we're expecting into Wednesday here in just a few more minutes.
The Miners Hall Museum held a presentation on Sunday called West Mineral Mining History about strip mining, shaft mining, and the Big Brutus Museum. Attendees say it's a great opportunity to expand their knowledge about the area.
This history, this is why everybody's here, is coal mining. And at one point, I think this area produced 1/3 of the United States coal. So without that history, I don't think Pittsburgh and Weir and West Mineral, would be here. So I think it's an important part of the background of this community.
One organization is using food to help bring together the community. KOAM Samantha Walker has more on how an international potluck is helping people share their culture with others.
A meal. Everyone has their favorite. One that might remind them of a trip and experience, or more often, one that reminds them of home and family.
Everybody talks about the universal language. I think that the universal language can be brought down to food too. Everybody's wanting to try something a little different.
RAISE is a nonprofit organization that helps support area immigrants and refugees. They invited the community to an international potluck, where people were encouraged to come and experience new dishes and meet people from all around the world.
By bringing them in and letting them see these families and these individuals that have come from such a hard life but are so passionate and so excited to be here in the United States and to get to have this time to connect with each other is just a really big role that RAISE wants to play.
The potluck did not cost any money to attend, and community members were not required to bring a dish to participate. Organizers say they were inspired to hold the event to help the community better connect with each other.
It's kind of one of those things that just stretches across all cultures. Everybody needs to eat, and it's really intimate. Eating is something that you do with your family, and so I think when you invite people to eat with you, you're saying, hey, you're a part of my family and I want to spend this time with you.
Attendees say the International Potluck is a great way to try new things that they may not have had the chance to do so before, all while helping people feel a little more at home.
I knew that I wanted to reach out to people who maybe didn't feel like they've fully settled into our community yet and learn about their stories and other cultures and where they've came from.
Reporting in Webb City, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Organizers from Raise say they hope to host similar events in the future to help further unite the community. Connect to Culture brought back a familiar face, or rather familiar truck. The concert truck, which was often used by the group before it landed at the downtown Cornell complex, was brought back to hold a few performances this past week. Organizers say having the truck back this week allows live music to be more accessible to the community.
The fact that we can just take the truck wherever we want to go and we can just pull up and start playing music is really, really cool. Most of my performances are not on the truck. They're in various venues, and that's cool as well, getting to check out all these different buildings. But the feeling that we're really bringing music to the community, literally bringing the truck, bringing the concert to the markets or to the hospitals, to schools, that is a really, really cool feeling.
Saturday's performance took place at the Joplin Empire Market. March for Jesus 2024 took place in Joplin on Saturday. Residents from all over the Joplin area were able to come and spend some time together as the group marched from 7th and Main to Landreth Park. Those who participated were encouraged to bring flags, worship banners, and of course, some comfortable walking shoes.
My favorite part of today is just getting to be with people of my same belief and communicating with them, fellowshipping with them. Being just around people that believe, they have the same beliefs that I have, and also being able to speak to others. I like people.
The march began at 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Coming up, the final Joplin Memorial Run from start to finish. We'll speak with a few participants. And later, we're making honey mustard grilled pork chops in the Mr. Food Test kitchen. After more than a decade, the Joplin Memorial Run has officially crossed the finish line. KOAM Samantha Walker spoke with participants at the final race to learn how they make their last strides meaningful.
2, 1.
For the last time, runners have laced up their shoes for the Joplin Memorial Run.
I actually am recovering from arm surgery and a broken toe, so it's not going to be my best race, but I still wanted to compete and be here as part of the community to do this race one last time.
The race, which honors the victims of the 2011 Joplin tornado, is ending, with race organizers citing declining participation and cost concerns. To mark the final race, roughly 2,400 participants from 28 states and 3 countries gathered to take to the streets.
I understand why it might be the last one, and I think it's a great legacy that they created, and it had a great run, and I'm sad to see it go, but not everything has to come to an end, I guess.
For many people at the Memorial Run, the race is personal. Many say they feel drawn to join the race due to connections to Joplin or family impacted by the tornado.
I wasn't a part of the community at that time, but I know and care about a lot of people who were. So it feels special, and I'm really honored to be able to be a part of remembering those victims.
I saw how the city recovered and stuck together and rebuilt, and of course, since my mom lived here and she's now not with us anymore, even though she didn't pass away in the tornado, I still feel like this helps me remember her as well, to be here and to run with all of these people.
And despite this being the end of the annual run, both runners and race organizers say it is not the end of remembering and honoring the 161 victims.
Just amazed at how fast Joplin came together and the surrounding area came together to support the people of Joplin and to remember everybody that perished here so many years ago.
Reporting in Joplin, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
The 161 race banners representing the victims of the Joplin tornado were given to the families following Sunday's race. Pets Tent Pittsburgh held a dog trainer meet and greet on Sunday afternoon. The event was free to all attendees and allows them to learn more about dog trainers and the services they provide. Those who attended were able to ask questions and seek advice with an experienced dog trainer, as well as a few demonstrations.
I'm excited about the opportunity to just kind of get my business and our information out there to the public. I've been teaching these classes for almost 8 years now, and so I have had a chance to work with a large part of the community, but I think that we're trying to kind of make sure everyone in our community knows that we're here and a resource to them when they're working with their dog.
Sunday's event took place from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Still to come on KOAM News at Noon, Mr. Food.
If your grill has been in hibernation all winter, now is the time to give it a checkup so your cookout doesn't turn into a cook-in.
And we're tracking thunderstorm chances continuing, severe threat continuing as well, with an alert day tomorrow, the latest right after this. Welcome back to the KOAM News at Noon. So we had some thunderstorms last night, some severe. We had a few more thunderstorms in the early morning hours and a few more by the mid-morning hours before we did eventually start to clear out, and we will continue to do that at least for now. Quick look outside from earlier this morning, MoDOT camera 32nd and range line. That was the darker skies as another batch of showers and thunderstorms rolled in. I have a dark view from the MoDOT camera down in Neosho at US 60 and Missouri 59, looking back toward the east, and breezy as well. We had some intense wind gusts that weren't even directly associated with any thunderstorm activity. And our camera on top of the Cornell complex, kind of almost like the movie Independence Day when the alien ships arrive, we had those dark clouds rolling in from some thunderstorms. Thankfully, no severe weather expected for the rest of today. We had those thunderstorms this morning. That threat is pretty well gone. An isolated storm or two could be possible in our northern counties. Tomorrow, however, we do have an alert day, and this is why. Again, we have that elevated to enhanced risk for strong to severe thunderstorms across the entire area. And then as we go into Wednesday, a low to elevated risk in our southern counties, and that carries over into Thursday. However, Thursday is that day 4. It's a little further out. All it does is highlight a broad area where severe storms could be. When we get closer to Thursday, we'll start to get that breakdown of the low, elevated, enhanced, and we'll get a clearer picture as to exactly what we're looking at for Thursday. As for the rest of today, though, again, we're clearing out. We are well above average, mid-upper 80s out there. South winds occasionally gusting upwards of 30. Here we are about 9 o'clock where we could see a few stray showers, maybe a rumble of thunder in our very far northern counties. Otherwise, we're mostly clear to partly cloudy out there. Mild overnight tonight as well. Tuesday, the first half of the day looks pretty good. We could have a few stray showers, maybe a rumble of thunder in the morning in southeastern Kansas. But as a frontal boundary approaches, we're going to see more thunderstorms pick up ahead of that, and this is when our opportunity for severe weather starts to ramp up. So after 2, with the best chances of organized severe weather between 3 and 10 tomorrow afternoon into the evening. So you can see the wind shift line where that frontal boundary is. There's those thunderstorms firing up along the front, and maybe even some thunderstorms ahead of the front out there. By 7, we got a pretty good line of storms. Now, all severe hazards are possible with this activity tomorrow, but at this point right now, the greatest concern is with damaging wind gusts and large hail. This line will continue to push off to the southeast. By 10, it's starting to roll out of the area. So still Cassville, Anderson, Grove, Bentonville, still getting some showers and storms, but again, that'll clear out. Then we go into Wednesday and take a look down around Veneta. See that little green down there? More showers and thunderstorms with some firing up rather quickly in the morning into southeastern Kansas out there. Some of these could be strong, low-grade severe in the first half of the day and into the morning. As you can see, thunderstorm chances stick with us through most of the morning hours. And then by the afternoon, as we get a little warmer, a little more sunshine here and there, that's when our opportunity for more strong to severe thunderstorms comes in. Now, this activity will be out of here by about 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow evening, and then we could see additional strong to severe thunderstorms on Thursday, so a very active week. Again, upper 80s today. South winds gusting to 30, skies clearing, mostly clear tonight, mild, well above normal there, low 70s. Winds remain gusty though, up to 25 out of the south. We have our alert day for Tuesday, mid 80s. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, the severe chances increasing after 2, south winds gusting upwards of 35. After that, we're a little cooler Wednesday, low 70s, and we warm back up heading into the weekend. We have that possible severe threat on Thursday and some additional strong storms possible all the way through Monday before we finally see a break by next Tuesday.
All right, stick around. We're making honey mustard grilled pork chops in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. We're starting off the week sweetly with some honey mustard grilled pork chops in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
For many of us, this weekend will be the first time this season we'll be firing up the grill. And to make sure your cookout doesn't turn into a cook-in, now is the time to make sure your grill is in tip-top shape. If you have a propane grill, make sure your tank is in good shape. That means the on-off valve is working properly and the tank itself is not rusted. And if everything's okay, make sure you have it filled. On the grill itself, double check that the hose connecting the tank to the grill is not cracked. And if you have a self-starter, make sure it hasn't lost its spark. Now, whether you have a charcoal or gas grill, check the grates. That means cleaning them with a good quality grill cleaner. But if you can't save them and your grill is still in good shape, pick up a few replacements. Your grill manufacturer's website is always a good place to get information and parts. So when it's time to grill, it'll be smooth sailing. And to help kick off grill season, why not try these tasty pork chops? What makes them so good is the sweet and tangy glaze that caramelizes as it cooks. To get the recipe for our honey mustard grilled pork chops, all you need to do is go to our website. And while you're there, check out our tips on getting your grill in tip-top shape. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found getting ready for grill season way. For you to say, ooh, it's so good.
You can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Now, here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
Again, mid-80s, upper 80s today out there, breezy, gradual clearing, alert day tomorrow, strong to severe thunderstorms, especially after 2 p.m. More strong, potentially severe thunderstorms for some of us Wednesday. Another round of strong to severe thunderstorms Thursday. Thunderstorm chances continue all the way through Monday, and then we'll finally get a break by next Tuesday.
And coming up tonight at 5, teenagers are experiencing higher rates of depression than ever before. So a Howard researcher looked at whether or not a simple smartphone app could help treat a common symptom. Plus, Carl Junction students receive a donation for the school's garden, and Cherokee County Sheriff Office announced a traffic enforcement campaign for Memorial Day. Join us for those stories and more on KOAM News at 5. And that's enough news that we have for now. Thank you for joining us for KOAM News at noon. Have a great rest of your day, 4 States.